I woke up, checked my smartwatch, and my HRV had plummeted. My body must be screaming for rest. Sound familiar? The allure of quantifying recovery is undeniable. We crave objective data to validate our subjective feelings. But what if this data is leading us astray? Heart rate variability, or HRV, the darling of the fitness tech world, promises to unlock the secrets of our recovery. A high HRV, we're told, signals readiness to push hard, while a low HRV screams for rest. However, the reality is far more nuanced. HRV is a fickle beast, influenced by a myriad of factors from caffeine intake to stress levels, making it an unreliable gauge of recovery. Relying solely on HRV is like navigating a maze with a faulty compass. It might point you in the right direction sometimes, but more often than not, you'll end up lost and frustrated. To truly understand our recovery, we need to look beyond the seductive simplicity of a single metric. After all, even a broken clock is right twice a day. If you found this insightful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If HRV is not the holy grail of recovery, then what is? The answer might surprise you, your own subjective experience. While it might seem counterintuitive in our data-obsessed world, tuning into how you feel, your energy levels, motivation, muscle soreness, is a surprisingly accurate indicator of your recovery status. Athletes often ignore internal cues, says Dr. Shona Halson, a leading researcher in exercise recovery. They rely too heavily on technology and forget to listen to their bodies. Studies have shown that subjective measures like rating of perceived exertion and mood are strong predictors of performance and recovery. These internal cues are your body's way of communicating its needs. Ignoring them is like silencing the smoke alarm during a fire. You might not see the flames, but the danger is very real. Overtraining, the athlete's bogeyman, often creeps in unnoticed, disguised as fatigue, irritability, or persistent muscle soreness. We tend to associate overtraining with dramatic performance drops, but its initial symptoms are often subtle and easily dismissed. Overtraining is a spectrum, explains Coach Steve Magnus, renowned for his work with elite runners. It's not an on-off switch. It's about recognizing the early warning signs and adjusting your training accordingly. These warning signs extend beyond physical symptoms. Increased anxiety, difficulty sleeping, and loss of motivation can all be red flags signaling the need to ease off the gas. Ignoring these subtle cues can have significant consequences. Overtraining can lead to prolonged performance plateaus, increased risk of injury, and even hormonal imbalances. The key is to be proactive, not reactive. Section 4. The Art of Listening. Tuning into your body's whispers. So how do we become better listeners to our body's whispers? Well, it starts with cultivating awareness. Keep a training journal and track not just your mileage and pace, but also your energy levels, mood, sleep quality, and any aches or pains. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your body, advises Dr. Kelly Starrett, renowned physical therapist and author. Notice how you feel during your warm-up, how your muscles respond during your workout, and how you recover afterward. This heightened awareness will allow you to identify patterns and make adjustments before minor niggles transform into major setbacks. Remember, recovery is not a passive process. It's an active pursuit that requires paying attention to the subtle signals your body sends. Section 5. Redefining recovery, a holistic approach to peak performance. Recovery is not just about resting when you're injured or burned out. It's about integrating recovery strategies into your daily routine to optimize your training and maximize your potential. This holistic approach encompasses everything from sleep and nutrition to stress management and mindfulness. Recovery is not an afterthought, emphasizes Dr. Stacy Sims, a leading expert in female athlete physiology. It's an integral part of the training equation. By prioritizing sleep, fueling our bodies with nutrient-rich foods, and managing stress levels, we create an environment where our bodies can thrive. Ultimately, unlocking the secret to recovery is not about chasing the latest technological quick fix. It's about developing a deep understanding of our own bodies, listening to its subtle cues, and respecting its limits. It's about embracing a holistic approach that views recovery not as a luxury, but as a non-negotiable element of peak performance.